It's a different kind of scratch from a different kind of object. Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. And if y'all haven't noticed, I've done a lot of A92 reactions in the past couple weeks, so make sure y'all check those out. But based off what they've given us for this year so far, I am pretty confident this one is going to be wild. I already saw like a clip of like Debo having to lift up the mic. Listen, I'm expecting some madness. So listen, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. Is it gonna be Charlie again? X10. This time it's X10, okay. Okay. I'm letting y'all know off rip, this beat is probably getting a 10. I'm just letting you know, that's just how I feel. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. It's probably getting a 10. Beat sounds cold already. Alright, I'm gonna keep it 100, right? It's only been a couple seconds, but I said this in like one of my last two reactions. These kind of like rinsed lines that have been used for like the past however many years, metal, mouth, braces, shave, barber, on the wing, like all of them, like we gotta start finding something new, man.
Get a medal to your face, no braces, going in a match and feed them lunch.
10 in the field with a football, 15 in the field with a Rambo. Ring, that's life in a bando. My trap full of dance like tango.
A flow like that suits him really well. I like it. I like it.
Get a medal to your face, no
I like this. I like the intro.
10 in the field with a football, 15 in the field with a Rambo. Ring, that's life in a bando. My trap full of dance like tango. The white G's don't get no recess, but the up boys don't stitch like Randall. Just cut off a 4.5. Man's dishing out feel like Nando's. They're trying to put me in a wrist. Oh yeah, you will not wreck. Two of them man that they put in a split.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know how anybody can look at somebody like Debo up close, from afar, or whatever, and think they're gonna do anything, cause yeah, nah. You gotta have heart.
10 in the field with a football, 15 in the field with a Rambo. Ring, that's life in a bando. My trap full of dance like tango. The white G's don't get no recess, but the up boys don't stitch like Randall. Just cut off a 4.5. Man's dishing out feel like Nando's. They're trying to put me in a wrist. Oh yeah, you will not wreck. Two of them man that they put in a split. Let me show white G how they build that bread. From a young age, man's whipping and locking, whipping and lost, so my wrist come tight. They know man's repping nice. I'm stuck in the trap with a green and white.
Let me take it back because I just heard coins and I was... Sorry, rings, sonic rings.
From a young age, man's whipping and locking, whipping and lost, so my wrist come tight. They know man's repping nice. I'm stuck in the trap with a green and white.
You don't want war with us, cause you can be put on the shit like a Ryzen. I can't wait for the show, so hope that I blow. So swimming in max punchlines like Tyson. Tell a boy don't like Bryson, slapping it off like back like Brian. I need me a queen like Lightning, so do what I say like Simon. The KSav in the track, man, I'm ready to beat, man, I rap high, that's a TKO. Give a man out attack when I jump out the photo with them, he left out toe. Tell a man pack this smoke.
I just want to say, this beat, Jesus Christ.
So do what I say like Simon. The KSav in the track, man, I'm ready to beat, man, I rap high, that's a TKO. Give a man out attack when I jump out the photo with them, he left out toe. Tell a man pack this smoke and the split to what out of this world like a UFO. My exes never held my shank, had to cross them out like tic-tac-toe. Nah, you don't need real lies to realize that they tell real lies. Another man got hospitalized for the lies that he told on my A9 guys. Got and nearly extinct like a T-Rex, really trying to put him in the sky. MZ's 5'6", but he give a man tribal marks, don't talk about size. Those get pop, same way that we pop champagne when we touch 1 milli. Pop them dossier up, get touched by the gang, same way that we touch 1 milli. I stung no B when we slid to the beam, me and bro like chunks and Philly. Up in the ride, get a buzz, no light, yeah, really trying to go on them rides like Woody.
Yo, when the Siri don't slide to the B, but we slide round there, broad day. I'm in love with the brown skin.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. Consistently, this guy, I think, I'm not gonna try to play myself and act like I remember all their names, but consistently in the past couple of reactions that I've done, he's like, I don't know, he's taking me off guard, he's impressed me. I like his flow a lot. I like his flow, I like his style, I like his delivery.
When we slid to the beam, me and bro like chunks and Philly. Up in the ride, get a buzz, no light, yeah, really trying to go on them rides like Woody.
Yo, when the Siri don't slide to the B, but we slide round there, broad day. I'm in love with the brown skin babe, same tick with there, broad day. Shorty, if I shoot my shot like a fade away, you can blow my wrist like a default play. Now let it pop and the rest on back of my baby. He can't run down no more, the sport that's forced to the floor, don't know about breaks. Now words my bro ace, we step, watch your blood vibrate.
So off rip, my initial impression is definitely some moments where you can hear it's like it's a little bit off, but I'm just really happy to hear he's experimenting with like his delivery a lot more. Like before he was giving like the slower kind of flows. Like I kept comparing him to like President T, but I like this approach a lot.
Gang same way that we touch 1 milli. Run us down no beat when we slid to the beam, yeah, bro like chunks and Philly. Up in the ride, get a buzz, no light, yeah, really tryna go on them rides like Woody.
Yo, when the Siri don't slide to the beat, but we slide round there, broad day, broad day. I'm in love with a brown skin babe, same tick with there, broad day, shorty, shorty. If I shoot my shot like a fade away, you can blow my wrist like a default play. Now let it pop and it rest on back of my baby. He can't run down no more, the sport that's full to the floor, don't know about bricks.
And I also said it, I think, which song was it? Again, I'm not even gonna play myself and act like I can remember exactly which song it was, but I like the way that he plays around with how he uses the tones in his voice. He already has it when like the deeper voices amongst all of them, right? Obviously, Debo takes the king in terms of deep voices, but the way that he fluctuates it is add a whole other layer to it.
When it rest on back of my baby, he can't run down no more, the sport that's full to the floor, don't know about bricks. Now where's my bro ace, we step, watch your block vibrate. Even though come on a bougie team, but I lap in the bun that shakes. But I still hop out the ride and jump, man, I don't want jumps, jump like Drake, jump out gang, tryna.
Didn't somebody else use a Jumpman and Drake bar in one of their recent songs too? Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. As much as I really like what they've been doing, like, I just don't like hearing the same things often, like so close to each other too.
Ace, we step, watch your block vibrate. Even though come on a bougie team, but I lap in the bun that shakes. But I still hop out the ride and jump, man, I don't want jumps, jump like Drake, jump out gang, tryna slide with the pagans hang. Go click clack and the thing goes bang. You don't wanna get left on the floor like trash. Still tryna itch up his back like Rash. They know I don't miss like Rashford. Still put 10 on his top like Rashford. Getting to beat.
This man just said, I'm trying to itch up his back like Rash. It's a different kind of scratch from a different kind of object.
Baby, can't run down no more, the sport that's full to the floor, don't know about bricks. Now where's my bro ace, we step, watch your block vibrate. Even though come on a bougie team, but I lap in the bun that shakes. But I still hop out the ride and jump, man, I don't want jumps, jump like Drake, jump out gang, tryna slide with the pagans hang. Go click clack and the thing goes bang. You don't wanna get left on the floor like trash. Still tryna itch up his back like Rash. They know I don't miss like Rashford. Still put 10 on his top like Rashford. Getting to beats, there's no going backwards. 5 man deep in a pagan strip. You could get bun like chick. Circle twice and we do that quick. Spin that twice, rude boy, don't slip. Get popped in your head, get winked. Or you could get boss or ying. Scott up top for my team like Ings. Pass it to bro and I sit like gigs.
Yo, they can chain us like Coleman. Crash right back, get soaked like sponge, huh?
I wish that they did that switch up a little bit earlier because it's about to end. That would have been fuego.
Like Rashford, getting to beats, there's no going backwards. 5 man deep in a pagan strip. You could get bun like chick. Circle twice and we do that quick. Spin that twice, rude boy, don't slip. Get popped in your head, get winked. Or you could get boss or ying. Scott up top for my team like Ings. Pass it to bro and I sit like gigs.
Yo, they can chain us like Coleman. Crash right back, get soaked like sponge, huh?
I'm trying to make it rain like Roman. No shot, you can get Superman punch. Free smoke in the city, you're burning. You know.
I love it. And I said something like this, I think it was on Wrist on Bop. Like, it would be harder to do something if they like rotate amongst each other. Yeah, I knew that they could do it. I knew that they could. I knew it would work.
You could get bun like chick. Circle twice and we do that quick. Spin that twice, rude boy, don't slip. Get popped in your head, get winked. Or you could get boss or ying. Scott up top for my team like Ings. Pass it to bro and I sit like gigs.
Yo, they can chain us like Coleman. Crash right back, get soaked like sponge, huh?
I'm trying to make it rain like Roman. No shot, you can get Superman punch. Free smoke in the city, you're burning. You don't wanna get M like hunch.
Get it metal to your face.
Yes.
Us like Coleman, crash right back, get soaked like sponge, huh?
I'm trying to make it rain like Roman. No shot, you can get Superman punch. Free smoke in the city, you're burning. You don't wanna get M like hunch.
Get it metal to your face, no braces. Calling a match to the feed them lunch.
He's usually one of the best ones, and this time around he didn't really deliver the way that he did before. So in this channel we hold the vowels, that means we're gonna get straight into it, and this one gets just above a 9. So I do have some relatively conflicting feelings about this whole freestyle, but nonetheless they have been hella consistent with everything that's come out this year. Now with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 of them on this one, there was at least one moment in every verse that made me say, the flow right there, I wasn't really feeling it too much. As you continue putting out more and more music, as you continue to improve, as you just keep on raising the bar for yourself, those smaller moments are going to stick out so much more. But at the end of the day, with the relatively new success that they've been seeing lately, I can only expect them to get better and better nonetheless. So these smaller moments, to me, I already know with a little bit more time, they're going to become non-existent in the future. The beat on this one is 1,000,000% the highlight. This one was wicked. It had every single thing that I personally love out of a drill beat. Like I said from the very beginning, I already knew that this one was going to be super creative. I already knew it was going to be super different. I just knew. I had that impulse immediately. In general, any song that has vocal chops in the beat, samples, all that stuff is gonna win me over. And like I said in the beginning, I already knew I was gonna give this one a 10 just from that initial moment. Now I remember a little while back when me and Frank did our reaction to Broke Toys by French the Kid, there was a moment in the beat where it got really choppy to match his flow, and Frank said that he can guarantee it was the engineer that did that. And I actually ended up finding the original beat to the song, and he was right. That wasn't how the beat was originally made. So there were, I think, 1 or 2 moments in this beat where again it kind of got a little bit choppy. If that was how it was produced, you know, shout outs to the producers on it. But if Scratch did that, he also did a madness with that little part. Now the best part of this beat is undeniably that last segment when they were all rotating. I think it was about 2 to 4 bars. I don't know how to count bars in music, but I think it was 2 to 4. Whatever it is, when they did that rotation, that was so hard. And it's funny because in my wrist on bop reaction towards the end, I also said that they could probably really capitalize off of doing those kinds of rotations, especially with all of the different styles, deliveries, flows, and all of that. It just works out so perfectly. I think what would have been the icing on the cake for this beat, as I said already, was if they would have pulled that little switch up a little bit closer towards the middle, maybe even the 3/4 mark. I feel like that was a little bit too close to the end for my taste, especially with how hard it was. I wanted to hear that beat at the end a little bit more. Now my biggest gripe with this one has to be the fact that some of the lyrics that they use were things that are just at this point really rinsed in drill. The metal mouth, dental, braces, things like that. It's just like enough people have said it to the point where it isn't ownable to any one particular song anymore. It honestly just dials back on the quality of your music if you're going to use those kind of bars, in my personal opinion. And it isn't even like it's a terribly bad thing, but it's just that when you're delivering bars like that and it isn't even like your debut track or even maybe like your second, third, like at this point we've all heard a lot of songs by A92, at least a strong handful. So to bring that into this particular platform, it's like we could do without it right now. We know what you could do. Like, don't dial back on that. When I think about bars like I swing my arms in the figure of 8, that visual nobody else has ever given. So I'm just saying that to say I really want to challenge A92 to just keep pushing their pen and just continue to do better and better. And I do think that they did better in certain regards. I don't know how they do, but they definitely found the perfect kind of beats to match them. Similarly to what I said about OFB and 98, how there's just this particular sound that they had that they can own. They had this particular sound that sounds very A92. Ultimately, to me, their biggest selling point is when they are able to incorporate all of these different people into their tracks so seamlessly. I have yet to react to an A92 song that I haven't given a 10 for replay value. They're just undeniably talented. Their energy is through the roof. I'm gonna learn their names. I know people have been commenting some of their names when I reacted in the previous songs. It's just hard for me to keep up when there's so many of them. But homie who usually sounds like President T, he brought something different this time around. And I'm always looking forward to hearing what he's gonna do with his voice, with his flows, all of those things. So the fact that him, you know, somebody like Debo, where I'm always trying to figure out what is he gonna do next, he hasn't really sat back on just using his voice for its own sake. He's still mixed it up. He's still continued to find new styles and all of that. Everybody, they continue to raise the bar, so I'm just so excited to hear what they have in store for the future. But listen, I think I've said enough on this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. What has been your favorite A92 track for the year so far, and what's your favorite one off of their recent mixtape too? Hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.